Hey Ranger Nation, so today we are back with another video, and before we jump into the review of the S.P.D Shadow Ranger, why not hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as the cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. And without further ado, let's have a look at this Ranger. Now, I've got to admit, I really like the design of this one. I think he looks absolutely amazing, but what will he be like on the inside? Is it just looks? Let's have a look. So first of all, the box looks amazing. I really love this artwork. The window box, you can see Doggy in there, you can see Shadow Ranger, the weapons, everything. And I don't know, I mentioned on the last one, but there's a little kind of mark there, which is the display. So we have a lovely picture of the Shadow Ranger there, the pose that you can put him in, and then on that side is just another Shadow Ranger. Top of the box, bottom of the box. So yeah, let's open up this bad dog and have a look inside. Here is Shadow Ranger, and I've got to admit, while looking over the figure and getting ready, I'm not kind of impressed with this paintwork and how some of the joints are on his arms mainly. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So first of all, the helmet. The helmet looks really, really nice. I really like the visor. I really like the emblem of the S.P.D at the top, and obviously you can see that the visor's there. I really like on the side. You have the lights, the red lights on there. I think that's really cool. The armor here, I think that is awesome. We can see here that these aren't painted, that isn't painted silver, which I'm not too really fussed on, but that I generally thought would be painted silver. It's not silver there, but again, little things, gonna pass on that one. I'm okay with it. So yeah, the kind of shield looks fine. It looks a bit rough around the side, rough, there and there, and then the arms here, like, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like a little bit kind of blemished. It doesn't look that great, and even on that side there as well. I really like the kind of the way that it goes, like, I'm guessing it's 100 or something like that, but goes down there, or if it's just 00. If you know what it is, let me know down below in those comments. As we come down to this part, this is the thing that kind of annoys me a little bit. The arms here, they don't look like it feels like they're bumped for no reason, so his arm can't go straight on, and I don't know what it is, but that kind of gets to me a little bit. You can see the pins there, same thing there. It just feels wrong. I don't know why. It just irritates me a little bit. Now the paint coming along here is a bit off. I don't know why. It feels like it hasn't been quality control checked properly. Even on the belt, it's not even properly painted there. And kind of bleeds into the next part and kind of around there too. I really like the S.P.D logo. That's me. It's absolutely fine, and yeah, it's cool. The blue on his gauntlets, they're fine as well. That could have been painted a little bit, but again, that's really, really nitpicking on the figure. Same thing there. But even like the hands, like, I don't know why, but it feels like the whole thing should be able to move his arms in, but I'm guessing because of the armor it can't. But again, little things. Coming down here, this is where I think the paint kind of mixes up, because it's just faded, it doesn't look right, and I wish it could have been more. Same thing here. I thought that there was like red stripes there or something for the boots for there, but I'm not too sure. If there is, let me know down below in the comments. And the rest of it looks absolutely fine from that side. You've got the kind of the indent there. It's sculpted really well. I kind of really like it. The boots are fine as well. I think a little bit of silver would like add this to it. One thing is, it's just all around, there seems to be bits of paint not properly, or little white things all over him, which looks like wasn't quality control checked when it first came out. As we look at the back, we see the joints here and here. They look a lot like the figure arts ones. I'm not a big fan of, but we'll see what it looks like in the stress test. And then obviously we've got the boots. This is absolutely fine. For some strange reason, it just reminded me of Captain Planet, this plastic. I don't know why. It was just a very really random thing that popped in with the fire rings like you used to get with the figures. Coming to the back of the figure, I noticed this here, that it looks like there's something that got in with the paint. It's not meh. Here is not silver. Again, not really bothered. Yeah, it's just the hands and the elbows, they feel really weird. Same thing here. I do like the kind of crease to show the kind of like leather or spandex in it. That's not too bad, and there's a little bit of paint issues all around. It looks like it's not been smoothed out, but I really do like the back of the shield. I really wish it could have been done a tiny bit better. Looking at the back of the helmet, as I've noticed, I've talked about the red lights there. This is all fine. I don't think there's any kind of major problems with it. For a first run, maybe they could have been better, but first run we'll give it a bit of juice, see what the rest of them look like. The rest of the figure looks absolutely fine though. Let's have a look at the figure stress test wise. So the boots kind of move up. I think it's also this line all goes all the way into the boot. I think it's fine. If it is, that's really cool. That clicks in place. This takes a while again to move, but it feels like there's stages. It just goes clunk clunk, but you can change it all around. So you can make his leg go all the way back. Just be careful, don't force it, because you don't want it to break. The legs are a bit stiff here. Again, right in there. Arms, you have to do that. So it's very similar to the Tyler figure we just reviewed. So it bends back, hands go around, hands go around. That. Arm up, arm down, arm up, arm down. Kind of moves around, and then the head kind of can go all the way. Oh, it can go all the way around, just like so. So the figure's not that bad. It's better than Tyler so far. Let's have a look at taking the head off. I really hope this one's better than Tyler, because that didn't go in. So let's do this off camera. It is better. You really have to force it down though. But I've got to admit, on camera it looks a lot bluer, like lighter than what it is. But I really love this. This is awesome. Mainly because you can see the scales of Doggy. You can see his black hair. Trying to get it in focus a lot. But it actually gives more to the figure actually without the helmet. I think that's really cool. Especially if you just want that separately. That's really nice. I love what they've done with it, and it feels like Doggy Kruger, not just like a rip-off or something that looks kind of like him. But yeah, they've done a really good job with this. This is Doggy's saber. It looks kind of okay. I do wish it had more detail. In the box, the kind of tip of the blade was kind of bent, which I really didn't like. But the detail looks really kind of cool. Like you can see it that they really put it in, boom, like there, like the detail, the wording, if it is wording, if not symbols. I do kind of wish this was painted a little bit more. But I do like the red. It does look kind of cool. I think it's a little bit glittery, the red. But still, nice addition to it. And there we go, Ranger Nation. There is the Shadow Ranger. Now, I've got to admit, the Shadow Ranger is actually quite impressive for what you get. I generally thought this would be a bad one. Hence, Tyler's not the best one, but I've got to admit, I really did like this one. It felt more fluid. Some of the things you do get, I've got to admit, is I really like, if you can see it, this S.P.D morpher, the master license, should I say. That looks really, really cool that you get, especially kind of adds to it. You also get the kind of spiral thing that looks like a bit of spaghetti. I won't lie on that one, but it does kind of add slightly to the figure. One of the things I'm more impressed with is definitely the Doggy Kruger head. It just really adds to it, really makes the figure stand out because you don't normally see many of them, and I think this is what I really like about the figure. I would probably change some of the paint issues and make sure that all of them looked okay, but maybe it's just mine. If yours is different, let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, this is not a bad figure. I probably would recommend this one. Definitely worth checking out. The only thing is I'm guessing this is a neck piece, as you can see, but you don't particularly really need it for the figure because it kind of works better without it. So I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts about him? Would you get him, yes or no? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've liked this video, why not hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. And as always, Ranger Nation, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.